Hello, this is the I Tarocchi del Risol. So it's Tarot of the Sun King. And this is a limited edition deck from Lo Scarabeo. It's 936 were made. And it's just a really nice little, it's kind of a theme deck because it's based on the Three Musketeers. I bought this. It is a signed limited edition, and it was put out in, let's see, 1986 in Italy. I'm going to push this out. So this really nice, we have the little case, and we have the little folder. So the backs of mine are blue and the front is black. And that actually means, let's see, from what I found online, let's see, it's 78 cards. It is referenced in the Encyclopedia of Tarot, Volume 4, based on Dumas' The Three Musketeers. Pip cards are illustrated and the four suits are represented by the four musketeers. The suit of swords is associated with Artagnan, batons with Porthos, cups with Aramis, and coins with Athos. The deck was issued by Lo Scarabeo Azzurro, limited edition of 936 decks, comprising two versions. First 530 have faces printed in black and white, and I have 525 of 936. The remaining 406 decks have faces and backs printed in brown, and there is a leaflet which is right here. So I have the, and it is signed by Piero Eligio, Torino, 1986. So here's the little card. Here's the little, very thin pamphlet from 1986. And there is a title card. Tarocchi del Risol. And that one does not have a back. And here are the backs. So we have this beautiful blue woman with exposed breasts with these beautiful, beautiful curls. So this is the first half. The other would be both in brown, so this is kind of neat. We have the jester, the fool, Il Mago. And there's sort of a storybook quality to these cards. The cardstock actually isn't terribly thick, like a lot of decks. La Papessa. But it looks like a fine etching work on the cards. Imperatrice. Here is the Sun King himself, l'Imperatore. Il Papa. Innamorato, the lovers. So we have two guys there. Her. Il Caro. I mean, the detail is so fine, all the little tiny pieces. Justitia. Flying justice with wings. Emetta. Usually when you see a skull, what is it, St. Jerome, I think, is associated with the skull. Ruota della Fortuna. Doing on the wheel. Spilling the money. There's like a brazier there. La Forza. Really ripping that lion's head open. And that looks like the helmet of Athena. Very peso. He is, I thought he was yelling, but that's just a mustache. It's just tied by his little foot. A la mort. I love this one. He's really cool. He has that hat on. He's got the sort of the cape with the collar. And I like the way the swirl of the foreground. The Baranza. Diavallo. This face reminds me of the some of the, oh, what is it? There's some other devils that look like that. That sort of shocked face. La Torre. Here we have two with that sort of conquistador helmet. Here. Listel. Stella. Here we have a vizier, a wizard. Check out the stars. La Luna. Balloons floating this man up with his spurs. And there is the moon right there. Il Sole. Very much an Apollo card. 1, 2, 3, 4 horses. Godizio. Il Godizio. I love how we have sort of this man that has kind of just bones. Beautiful angel there, trumpeting. And then we have Il Mondo with the seasons. Inverno, primavera, so winter, spring, autumna, estate. This is fall. I don't know Italian. Inverno, primavera is spring, autumno, autumn. So one of them is winter and one of them is summer. I love the figure there. I love the oh, so okay. Well, if we look, Inverno we have bare limbs. Must be winter. Primavera we have flowers. Estate we have wheat, signifying harvest. Autumna. Oh no, we got fruit here. Spring, summer, fall. Okay. Fall, summer, wheat, spring. Okay, there we go. I guess that's right. Okay, so we have the minor arcana here. And with the minor arcana, we have is the ace card. We have a character. I have not read the Three Musketeers. I think the closest I've gotten to Three Musketeers has been the Looney Tunes. Porthos, one of the characters. We have this would have been, these were the batons. A leper. And I believe these are all scenes from the book, which I do not know enough of. 3. 4. very much sort of a comic book feel to it. The expressions on the faces. Here's some croquet. Seven, 8, 9. Looks like the man in the iron mask. Do you know that? 10. And then we have the valet, the valetto di bastoni. Cavalier di bastoni, which would be the one on the ace card. Regina di bastoni, so pretty. Very pretty. Re di bastoni. We go to Aramis. I believe he was the most handsome one. I believe that was the case. I mean, compared to Porthos, Porthos almost means like fat. You can see with his neck, Porthos, portly, Porthos. That's not a coincidence. Aramis. Even he has sort of this air of haughtiness, like I'm very handsome. 2. These are the coupa, which, yeah, copa. 3. The Musketeers. 3 and then 1. All for one and one for all. Yay! Oh, yes, he's the seducer. No, the dancing on the table. The maiden. Happy. And then we have 10. Looks like the 10 is just a card. Seems to be a symbol of, with no figures. Which I believe probably should be the same for all of them. Yep. Yes. Yeah, the 10 is more, it's almost, there's no figures in 10. Consistency. There's the Valetto di Copa, which almost, they look very much caricature. Cavalier di Copa. So here's Aramis himself. A huge stallion. Regina di Copa. Re di Copa. It looks like him as a king. We have D'Artagnan, who's also quite handsome. D'Artagnan. And these are swords. Oh, he's in his bed clothes. One for all and all for one. Uno per tutti, tutti per uno. And there's the 4 of them. Yay! Notice they're just, I love that banner wrapped around there. Ooh, 6. This with the serpent shield. The rapiers. Making the swords. 8, we got a sword fight. Swashbuckling. 9, victorious. And here's the 10 without the figures, but the 10 swords and that hat with a feather. We have Valetto de Spade. Spade. Cavalier de Spade. That's D'Antagonon himself. Regina de Spade. Oh, the fancy king, and he is fancy. Throne with full outfit. Ove de Spade. He even got little spurs on his feet and spats. And then Athos. Wasn't Athos the most pragmatic one? I believe I remember. Athos. So he is a Denari. Yeah, Denari. Athos. Ooh. Sort of a theater show. Oh, we have a strong man. Breaking chains. We have admiring the money. The money. Uh-oh, falling off a cliff, losing all. Oh my gosh. The horse is not going to be able to walk. Money on a table. Denari. Greed. Coming after that money. And then here's the 10. Valetto de Denari. There's a picture of Louis the 13th on there. Cavalier de Denari. He's throwing it like he's that's Louis the 14th he's throwing. It just says Queen on it. Regina de Denari. I love this one. This is very softer. Look at all the folds in the fabric. Re de Denari. And this one says Louis the 13th. That's the deck. That is the deck. So where did I get this from? Well, where do you get most things that are, out of print, can't find anywhere, maybe for a good price? eBay. I got it on eBay. I love the way that that folds there. The paper for the cover and the box is much thicker than the cardstock. I was expecting the cardstock to be much thicker. But I was drawn to the fact that A, it was numbered, and B, it was signed by the artist. Which, I love that the blue, so pretty. So, again, Lo Scarabeo. It seems that they had other decks that were signed by the authors, so I went a little crazy. No, it wasn't because of the stimulus check, because I didn't get one. I got the Dante Tarot. which I've always kind of looked for, and I love how stylized it is. It's one of 250 signed by the artist, and I couldn't stop. I got the Tarot Art Nouveau edition of 250, numbered, signed by the artist. I just couldn't help it. I had this box, this sort of marbleized box. I got these two. So yeah, same person this was a different seller. These were the same seller, and I was like, oh my gosh. I believe these came out in 2000. No, let me see. When did they come out? (2002). And these are not coated cards. I love that. In this beautiful little box. So it seems that Lo Scarabeo every so often puts out limited editions signed by the author. So I was very excited to get them, and especially the Dante Tarot. I love the Art Nouveau, but the Dante Tarot, the artwork is so rich and wonderful. And I will talk about those at another time, but I'm just so happy with them. But that is the I Tarocchi del Risol by Lo Scarabeo, and 936 were made, and I have one of the numbered 520 something. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone is happy and healthy and doing amazing. So many blessings to everyone that watched this. I'm just so happy if you watch this and you get something out of it, and you like my voice, you just come for the cards. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.